Hey guys, it's Cameron, and welcome back to another Christmas video, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. You guys are watching this video on December the 31st. So yeah, you guys are watching this video on December the 31st. So yeah, this video is definitely for December the 31st. So yeah, you guys are most definitely watching this video on December the 31st. And also, Happy New Year. This is my last video of 2025. So yeah, this is the last video for 2025. But anyway, Happy New Year. So yeah, Happy New Year. This is my last video of 2025. Yeah, this is the last video of 2025, so Happy New Year. And and I hope you guys are all doing well tonight, whatever it is you guys are doing. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful night, whatever it is you guys are doing. Since today is New Year's New Year's Eve, I'm going to be telling you guys 3 scary New Year's Eve horror stories for tonight's video. Since tonight is New Year's Eve, I decided to tell you guys 3 scary New Year's Eve horror stories since tonight is New Year's Eve. So yeah, I'm going to be telling you guys 3 scary New Year's Eve horror stories for tonight's video since it is New Year's Eve. I can't believe this is my last video of 2025. Yeah, I can't believe this is the last video of 2025. But anyway, before I start this video, how do you guys like this shirt that I'm wearing? So how do you guys like this shirt? So how do you guys like my shirt that says this is my Christmas pajama shirt? So yeah, how do you guys like my shirt that says this is my Christmas pajama shirt? I think it looks really cool. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. And I love it so damn much. Yeah, I fucking love this shirt so much. But anyway, how do you guys like this shirt that says this is my Christmas pajama shirt? So yeah, I think this shirt looks really nice on me. So yeah, how do you guys like my Christmas shirt that says this is my Christmas pajama shirt? But anyway, without further ado, let's get started with this last video of 2025. So let's get started with this last video of 2025. So story number 1. A young couple were sitting at home on New Year's Eve. So yeah, a young couple were sitting at home on New Year's Eve celebrating their anniversary together. It was their anniversary, so they decided to celebrate at home. Since it was New Year's Eve, they decided to celebrate their anniversary together that night since it was New Year's Eve. The boyfriend went into the kitchen to go make himself something to eat for dinner. So while his girlfriend was sitting on the couch looking at some TV. So yeah, his girlfriend was in the living room looking at some TV while her boyfriend was in the kitchen making him something to eat for dinner. So yeah, the girlfriend was sitting on the couch looking at some TV. So yeah, she was sitting in the living room on the couch looking at some TV. And her boyfriend came back from the kitchen and he was done making his dinner. So yeah, he was finished making his dinner while the girlfriend and her boyfriend sitting were sitting in the living room looking at TV when all of a sudden the TV was interrupted by a news report saying that there's a crazy man on the loose. So yeah, they heard a news report about a crazy man on the loose, and everybody had to lock all their doors and windows, and he wasn't captured by police yet. So yeah, the crazy man hasn't been captured by the police yet. The boyfriend and his girlfriend locked all the doors and windows in their house. So yeah, they locked all their doors and windows. There was a crazy man on the loose. So yeah, there was a crazy man on the loose. The young couple locked all their doors and windows so he don't get into nobody's house. But everybody in the neighborhood locked all the doors and windows since they heard the news report about the man being on the loose in the neighborhood. The police were searching for him. The boyfriend was still eating his dinner, but he was almost done eating his dinner. So yeah, he was almost done eating his dinner. Finally, he was done eating his dinner. So yeah, he was finished eating his dinner. The 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 young couple stayed in the house when suddenly they heard police outside. They heard police sirens outside. So yeah, they heard police sirens outside. And the police captured the man. The crazy man was captured by the police and he was taken away. So yeah, he was taken away and he was arrested. So yeah, this this crazy ass man was arrested and taken away by the police. Yeah, this crazy ass man was taken away and arrested by the police. The young couple got back to celebrating their anniversary together since the crazy man was on the loose. I mean was taken away by the police and arrested too. The girlfriend and her boyfriend got back to celebrating their anniversary together that night on New Year's Eve. So yeah, they got back to celebrating their anniversary together that night on New Year's Eve. So yeah, the boyfriend and his girlfriend got back to celebrating their anniversary together that night on New Year's Eve since the crazy man was arrested by the police and taken away by the police too. So the young couple got back to celebrating their anniversary together that night on New Year's Eve. Number two, a married couple were celebrating their anniversary together at home on New Year's Eve. They decided to just stay home and celebrate their anniversary together that night on New Year's Eve. The husband cooked a nice cooked a nice meal for him and his wife. So he cooked a nice New Year's Eve dinner for him and his wife. They sat they sat on the couch eating the food that was cooked. And the wife loved the food that her husband cooked for her. So yeah, she loved the food that her husband cooked for her. So yeah, they were sitting on the couch looking at some TV while eating their New Year's Eve dinner. So yeah, they were sitting on a couch looking at their New Year's Eve dinner. While they were eating their dinner and looking at TV, suddenly they heard a weird noise coming from outside. So yeah, they heard a weird noise coming from outside. So yeah, there was a strange noise coming from outside. It sounded like somebody was laughing outside. So yeah, they heard a weird laughing sound coming from outside. So yeah, they heard someone laughing outside, but they just tried to ignore it. Yeah, they tried to ignore it and just get back to eating their dinner and looking at TV. They had no idea what the fuck they were hearing outside because they had no idea what the fuck they heard outside. But it was making the wife feel so uncomfortable. So yeah, she was getting creeped out by the laughing sounds that she heard outside. But she could not ignore it because it was making her feel so uncomfortable. So yeah, they had no idea who was making those laughing sounds outside. So yeah, they had no idea who was making those laughing sounds outside, but it was making the wife feel so uncomfortable. So yeah, she was getting super creeped out by the laughing sounds she heard outside. But finally, they were done eating their New Year's Eve dinner. So yeah, they were done eating their New Year's Eve dinner and they just tried to celebrate their anniversary together that night on New Year's Eve. So yeah, they tried so hard to celebrate their anniversary together that night on New Year's Eve. Finally, the lapping sound had seemed to stop. So yeah, it seemed to stop, and they were glad that the lapping sound outside had seemed to stop. So they celebrated their anniversary together that night on New Year's Eve. So yeah, they celebrated their anniversary together that night on New Year's Eve. The husband and wife celebrated New Year's Eve together for their anniversary. So yeah, the wife and her husband celebrated their anniversary together that night on New Year's Eve, which is pretty cool. So yeah, the husband and wife got back to celebrating their anniversary together that night on New Year's Eve. So yeah, good good thing the married couple got back to celebrating their anniversary together that night on New Year's Eve. Okay, so story number 3, and this is the last one for tonight. Okay, so a man, oh yeah, two men, so yeah, two men were driving their pickup truck to the store. So yeah, two men were driving their pickup truck to the store. They had to drive by a wooded area to to get to the store. So yeah, they had to drive their pickup truck to the store. The woods were extremely creepy. Yeah, the woods were creepy as hell while they were driving past by them. Yeah, the woods were creepy as hell whenever they were driving by them. While they were driving by the woods, they saw a mysterious creature. They saw a mysterious creature standing by the woods. This creature had yellow glowing eyes. So, this creature had yellow glowing eyes. The two men were so scared. So yeah, they were scared by this yellow-eyed creature that was standing by the woods. So yeah, they were scared by this yellow-eyed creature standing by the woods. They finally make it to the store. They were trying to get some stuff to eat since it was New Year's Eve. So yeah, they were looking for some stuff to eat since it was New Year's Eve. They got whatever they need to eat for New Year's Eve, and they paid for their food at the counter at the store, and they got back in their pickup truck and they drove back home. They had to drive back to the wooded area to get back home. They had to drive past the wooded area again to get back home. The creature was nowhere to be found. He was finally gone. The two men breathed a sigh of relief because the creature was gone. So yeah, they breathed a sigh of relief since the creature was gone, but they were still scared by the yellow-eyed creature. Yeah, they were scared as hell whenever they saw this yellow-eyed creature, but it must have went back into the woods. Yeah, it must have went back into the woods whenever they were at the store. Yeah, looks like the yellow-eyed creature must have went back into the woods while the two men were at the store. Finally, they make it back home. They were still feeling terrified of the yellow-eyed creature that they saw standing by the woods. But they cooked their food so they can eat and try to forget about what they saw. So yeah, they were still a little bit terrified of the creature while they were cooking their food in the kitchen. Finally, they were done cooking their food and they just tried to just relax in the living room. So they sat in the living room, trying to forget about the creature they saw. So they sat on the couch in the living room eating their food that they cooked, even though it was New Year's Eve. They sat on the couch looking at TV in the living room. They just tried to forget about the creature that they saw standing by the woods. Yeah, they just try to forget about it. So they were enjoying the food that they cooked, and the food was really good whenever they were eating it. Yeah, it was really good whenever they were eating it. Yeah, the food was really good whenever they were eating it. And they weren't scared by the yellow-eyed creature anymore. So yeah, good thing the two men were not scared by the yellow-eyed creature anymore. Yeah, they weren't that scared anymore, so that's a good thing. So yeah, it's a good thing the two men weren't scared by the yellow-eyed creature anymore. So they enjoyed the food that they cooked and ate. It was really good whenever they were eating it. Finally, they were done eating their dinner. and they put their dishes in the kitchen sink. So yeah, they put their dishes in the kitchen sink, and they sat back down in the living room, looking at TV, since it was New Year's Eve. So yeah, they sat back down on the couch, looking at some TV that night on New Year's Eve. So yeah, the two men sat back down on the couch, looking at some TV that night on New Year's Eve. And it's a really good thing that they weren't scared by the yellow-eyed creature that they saw in the standing by the woods. Yeah, it's a very good thing that they weren't scared by the yellow-eyed creature that they saw standing by the woods whenever they're driving to the store. But anyway, they decided to just relax on the couch and just look at some TV that night on New Year's Eve. So yeah, they decided to just get back to watching TV in their living room that night on New Year's Eve. Yeah, it's a good thing that they got back to watching TV in their living room that night on New Year's Eve. Okay, I'm gonna put an end to it there. So that was 3 scary New Year's Eve horror stories. So yeah, that was 3 scary New Year's Eve horror stories. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed my last video of 2025. If you guys enjoyed my last video of 2025, then give me a big old thumbs up if you guys did enjoy this video. And Happy New Year, and subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, so you guys don't miss a new video I post every single week. So yeah, subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already, so you guys don't miss a new video I post every single week. And yep, that's it for tonight's video, and Happy New Year, and thank you guys so much for watching, and Happy New Year again, and I'll see you guys somewhere in 2026. So yeah, I'll see you guys somewhere in 2026. Yep, I'll see you guys somewhere in 2026. And Happy New Year, and bye guys. Happy New Year, and don't forget to stay creepy. So yeah, Happy New Year, and don't forget to stay creepy. Bye, and Happy New Year.